Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we are going to go ahead and rainbow our boy Nail. We have been waiting for a Nail card for quite a long time, and finally they have delivered one to us, and this Nail is exactly what your boy wants to see in units coming out these days. Damage reduction, super high defense, stacking attack and defense. Nail is a crazy unit. I would probably argue Nail is within the top 5 best non-Dokkan Fest exclusives or LRs list at this point. Nail is a ferocious unit. So he's on 2 teams. So let's go ahead and hop into some events and let's test our boy Nail out. Alright guys, so we are over here on the Namekian / rival team with our boy Nail. Look at that, just starting out 145,000 defense. Nail also has damage reduction, and he also stacks his defense, by the way. So Nail, needless to say, is just a dirty boy. I mean, it's just it's just that simple. Nail is Nail's pretty interesting. I actually like a lot what they did with Nail, man. Nail is a perfect unit for me, right? So right now, this is him, like, he's not linked up with a Piccolo or anything like that. So, alright, well, already he's getting double super attacks. I did give him, I think, slightly more additional than crit. With a lot of units like this, like, I just don't care to squeeze out, oh, we got this extra crit, a little bit of extra damage. I just don't care about that, really, these days. I care more about the, like, utility of units, right? So, like, you know, having Nail get the I know, you know, because even if the additional activates, it could still be an additional normal. But even giving myself a little bit of an extra chance for Nail to stack his attack and defense, I really like that. And I think that will help out a lot when we're in, like, one of these difficult type events, right? Then combine that with Nail's, you know, damage reduction and all that, he's going to be fine. What's Piccolo's defense? 100,000. My Piccolo's still at 55% as of right now. We'll put 17 right there, and then I'll float off Blue Vegeta. You know, so we can kind of see him with Piccolo and Nail on the other rotation. I think this team is going to be pretty fun, just based alone off the Piccolo and Nail cards, right? They're going to be crazy just themselves. But, like, really, you know, we definitely want to see some improvements made to this category. I mean, I don't think it would be very difficult for, like, you know, interesting, like, Tien and Yamcha type cards to be released. New Vegetas are always coming, you know. Looks like, you know, pretty much all the Dragon Ball Super Vegetas are in the category. So, again, any new Vegetas that come out will be added to this category. In the future, I would say Dragon Ball Super Broly has the potential to be put on the category as well. So, you know, we're saying, like, you know, Dragon Ball Super continues on, Broly shows back up, and then we get a card from whatever moment that is, right? That Broly would presumably be added to this category as well, which would be really cool, right? So here we'll go ahead and use Piccolo's active skill. Once you do this, Piccolo becomes just... This is where Piccolo becomes worthy of summoning for. He just becomes absolutely wild once you make that transformation right there. Alright, so Nail is up at 244,000 defense now, because remember that Nail does share Cold Judgment with Piccolo. Wait, I believe he does. Hold on, let me just, you know, double check and confirm that. But that is a 20% defensive link, so that makes them just even better together. Yeah, he does. So, like, these two together, they're just gonna be ludicrous. Like, Super Battle Road, Legendary Goku event, all of it. I definitely want to check it out. I feel as though it's conceivable that the Legendary Goku event is now possible just with the Namekian team. Probably not, but Nail and Piccolo themselves are just so powerful that, you know, I feel like there's at least a small chance. Like, it probably depends on how lucky you get against STR UI Goku. I feel like that's the critical state, like, portion of the fight, right? But, like, if you're able to make it through that, I think the Legendary Goku event probably is possible, actually. Now, one other thing that the rival / Namekian team badly needs is support units. You know, Dende is a big unit that could eventually become a support unit, but, like, you know, you got Android 17 who gives 3 Ki, who's very good and very necessary for the team. You know, we got Father, Son, Gallic Gun, Vegeta, who's another good unit there, but, you know, we need one of those 40% support units, gives, 3 key to all allies, that type of thing. I don't know if we would need a rival category support or a Namekian category support. Just a little bit of extra, like, oomph for this team is definitely something that I would like to see. Okay, so this is one reason I went into this Trunks event. So, Nail is now up to 300,000 defense. Okay, alright. So, Nail has 300,000 defense, and he also has damage reduction, by the way. Just throwing that out there. So, what that means is, like, no matter what Trunks does, Nail, like, is not going to get hurt. And then his attack stat is up to 1.82 million. I mean, Nail hits very freaking hard considering he's one of the best tanks in the game. I mean, again, provided that you have a Piccolo unit on the team. That's the one thing. You do have to have a Piccolo on the team, but if you have that, then Nail becomes insane. And then, it's that same thing where then, Piccolo has another Namekian on the team, then he's able to use his active skill, and he becomes just a wild, wild man. So, remember that Nail is one of these characters, because of the fact that he stacks his attack and defense, he does not actually have a highest attack stat that he can get to, right? So, keep that in mind. Again, I think there's a theoretical limit that Nail could get to, because I believe the attack and defensive buff, like the stacks, are supposed to last for 99 turns, I believe. But it's going to be pretty difficult to get that 99 turn. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. So, I want to see on my 55% Piccolo. Yeah, double digits, of course. Of course. The Piccolo and Nail cards are they're very, very good. I mean, I got nothing else to say besides that. I think Akatsuki did a very good job. I think Piccolo, unfortunately, him with he might be limited from transforming depending upon what teams are using him on in the future, but we'll talk about that more when it comes to that, I guess. Looks like we're going to finish out Trunks here, I think. If 17 gets a crit, Trunks is done. But if he doesn't get a crit, Trunks is probably still alive. He got a crit. Okay, so now let's go ahead and move on to Nail's other team, the Planet Namek Saga category team. Alright guys, so now we're over here on the Namekian category team. The Planet Namek Saga category team. Not the Namekian, but the Planet Namek Saga, right? Led by, base form / Super Saiyan transformation Goku, right? Definitely a team that got a lot better, I think, with the introduction of Nail. This is a team, I've also got some Super Saiyan category units here, of course, but this is a team. Oh, you know what? I just realized, so when LR Full Power Frieza came out, I was gonna do a video. I just never got around to it because Dokkan has been so insanely busy. But, like, ever since the Legendary Goku event came out, like, there's just been infinite, like, content for me to make videos and stuff on, right? But, like, I thought the Planet Namek Saga team could already beat the Legendary Goku event, like, without Super Saiyan characters, just a Planet Namek Saga. But now we have Nail, who's one of the best tanks in the game, so it's easily possible now. So that's one I got to do. I think I still have to do Siblings Bond. I don't think I beat it with that. I'm going to try and beat it with Rivals or... Namekian might be possible. Rivals might be possible as well. I got to look deeper at the Rivals team, but it probably is possible. 1.57 million right there by Nail, not bad. That, of course, is with Bardock, giving Fierce Battle. Bardock is giving a little bit of a support type buff. Nail does link up pretty well with pretty much any, Piccolo, any recent Piccolo card, right? So the two of them, can be a pretty strong rotation, even over here on this team. Like, they're just going to be really powerful together, man. Like, if you're running the Super Saiyan Goku team, toss Nail on here. He'll work. Like, he is shocking speed, though, so... That's the only thing. Like, looking at the Super Saiyan category, like, I don't see a ton of shocking speed Super Saiyans in there, right? So that, I guess, could be sort of your only downfall, is that, like, a lot of people, like, when people are building the Super Saiyan category team, they're going to go LR Physical Trunks, LR Vegito, LR Gogeta, Physical Vegito, Int Gogeta, Blue Gogeta. Those are the units they're going to run. And Nail is more of a shocking speed type guy, right? So, I don't know, like... I'm looking through it. I guess Goku himself, Super Saiyan Goku himself does have shocking speed, but yeah, that's why I was bigging that up so much, like how important it is that he himself has it. He doesn't have experienced fighters, so if only he did, he'd work really well with Nail. Alright, so we got Piccolo's transformation. So now we got both Piccolo and Nail out here. Both of them should work pretty well together. What's Nail at? So Nail's at 191,000 defense, 243,000 attack. He's just really good, man. I don't know what else to tell y'all. Nail's good. I mean, if you pull him, like that's just as good as pulling like a Dokkan Fest exclusive pretty much. He's a very powerful card. This AGL Piccolo is really not too bad too once he transforms. Like healing, he's pretty good damage and stuff like that. He does some orb changing. That Piccolo is definitely not a bad unit. So he's solid for the Planet Namek Saga team. Okay, yeah, he did take 89,000. Nail would not have taken that much damage from it. Okay, so Nail gets an attack of 1,000,000 damage on a crit. Okay, so there we go, guys. There is Rainbow Nail. I probably will... See, I don't know what I'm going to do for, like, Dokkan Battlefield. Like, Nail is definitely a top-tier unit for Dokkan Battlefield, I would say, for, like, a Super AGL team. Because, like, again, well... I guess you would have to use that AGL Piccolo. But Piccolo does heal when he transforms and stuff, too, right? So... that probably would be good for Dokkan Battlefield, but that Piccolo transforms 4 turns in. I still think you could get... I think Nail is so good defensively that, like, running Piccolo on the team as well isn't really that big of a deal, even in Dokkan Battlefield. I think that's something you can do and you can get away with, right? So, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the boy, Nail. Alright, guys, so this is Serious Resolution Nail. His leader skill is the Namekian category Key 3 and 150% to all stats. So he does work as a bona fide Namekian's category leader. If you don't pull Dokkan Fest Piccolo, but you get Nail, you still can make it work because that AGL Piccolo, he's a free farmable one. Plus you have LR Piccolo you also could rock, so that does work well. His super attack is the Mystic Flasher, which stacks attack and defense and does supreme damage to the enemy. So Nail will only get stronger and stronger and stronger as events go on. He will completely dominate the Legendary Goku event. He is one of the best units in the game for the Legendary Goku event. His passive skill, Hope of the Namekians, is 100% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then, if you have a Piccolo character on the team, he gets 100% more attack and defense, and he reduces damage received by 10% to 77%. It's another one of these kind of like scales. And it's the less HP remaining, the less damage Nail will receive, so the better the damage reduction is going to be, right? So, in my experience, though, like as we've seen, Nail can easily start getting up to like 300,000 defense with only a couple of super attacks. So at that point, even 10% damage reduction is going to basically cause him to take double digits from even like the Legendary Goku event super attack. So Nail will completely dominate in Super Battle Road in a lot of places. I will be taking Nail into Super Battle Road at some point soon. I guess I mean, because Nail and Piccolo are so reliant on each other, they have to be used together. It's probably going to be a video on Super Battle Road for both Nail and Piccolo. Again, because like you can't split them up. They've got to be together. So I'll probably end up doing that. Now Nail also launches an additional super attack and performs a guaranteed crit when there is a Wicked Bloodline category enemy. So right now I'm thinking about the super stage of Super Battle Road where I will be using Nail, and Frieza is in that first stage. So in that first stage, Nail is going to have 200% attack and defense, damage reduction. He's going to do 2 super attacks, 2 guaranteed super attacks, and a guaranteed crit on that Frieza. So, that's good. He's going to be quite good. Again, I've already beaten the super stage, no items, but had I not, would Nail have made a real difference with that, right? His links are Namekians, Cold Judgment, Hero, Supreme Warrior, Experienced Fighters, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle. I want to take a quick look at the Hero link. So the Hero link is a 20% defensive link. I kind of wish that they had avoided giving this to him. Looks like pretty much all Nail cards have Hero. It's like LR Mr. Satan has it, the Tapion cards have it, Great Saiyaman 3 and 4 have it, Int Hercule has it, but like, these are units that you're not going to get, like, linked up with Nail, so it's pretty much pointless. I mean, again, if we're talking about, trying to no-item the super stage of category Super Battle Road, Nail plus Int Hercule on a rotation together would be pretty formidable, I guess. So there is that. His 12 key multiplier is 140%. That's, what we would expect from a unit like Nail. And then finally, oh, real quick, I do want to point out, Nail does have pretty low attack, though. So, like, one reason, like, we didn't see him actually break 2 million in this video, like, we easily could have, right? But one reason we didn't see that is because his attack stat is very low. He is close to the bottom of summonable units, rainbowed in terms of attack. I'll show that in 1 second. Hang on. So he's on the 2 category teams, right? This right here, this is the Namekian category team. We still could get a number of good cards added to this, by the way. I think LR Demon King Piccolo is a good one. Majunior, Dokkan, like, I was talking to the homie Goresh about it. Matter of fact, Goresh gave me a big-time video idea of a number of dual Dokkan Fests we potentially could get at some point. And, you know, I've talked about this before, but, you know, the final battle of Dragon Ball, Goku versus Majunior at the World Tournament. I mean, listen, I'm going to tell y'all right now, that Majunior is worthy of a Dokkan Fest exclusive. And he's called Majunior even in Dokkan, so he would have a different name from Piccolo. And then also, Nail is on the Planet Namek Saga category. Now, let me back out. Let me go to my box real quick, and I want to show you guys Nail's attack stat compared to other summonable units. Alright guys, so now we're looking at my box, right? So usually, here's how I sort my box. And I remember, I saw a post in the Dokkan subreddit once where people said only whales sort by activation in the potential system. And I remember commenting like, hey, yeah, I sort my box like that. So I usually go super attack, then I go by attack, and then I go by activation. So basically, first it sorts by if units are 100%, then it lists them in order of their attack stat, right? LR STR Broly still has the highest attack in the game, so he's first, and then, you know, we slowly progress downwards, right? Funny that top 5 has pretty much been unchanged for a long time at this point, outside of, like, Goku and Frieza was added to it, right? But, like, Broly, LR Goku Black, and Gohan have just been sitting up there forever. So, okay, so, you know, they're above 20,000. Now, we got to scroll all the way down. So, now we're down towards the bottom. So, as you guys can see, most of these here are free-to-play units. You know, Vados, Giru, Universe 6 Namekians, and stuff like that. So, we're here at 10,000 attack. Let's scroll up a little bit. So, there's Nail right there. 12,600 attack. Look at the units Nail is around. I mean, sure, like, Great Ape Turles is a decent unit. But, like, if you look at a lot of this, like, these aren't, like, really units on the level of how good Nail is. I mean, I would say Masaroshi down here is, but Masaroshi's, like, a gimmick card, right? The way he has the one super powerful attack, he seals, he stuns. I really like Roshi, though. I think he's a really, really fun card. But I think that's actually kind of interesting. You know, both Nail and Roshi have that super, super low attack stat. Now, again, that's not really a factor for Roshi because he has the one guaranteed super hard hit anyway. But for Nail, that will keep him in check a little bit. They gave him super low attack to balance him in reality because his defensive potential is just so insane, right? So, like, you know, you could see, like, the free-to-play units really... I mean, Goku Jr. is free-to-play, but he's EZA, so he doesn't count. So, you're an EZA free-to-play unit. So, it looks like the free-to-play units essentially sort of start right here with this April Fool's Day Goku, and then we get Raditz. Ribrianne is free-to-play. You know, this Tech Cell technically is free-to-play. So, Nail, it basically is only a little bit better than a free-to-play unit's attack stat. Again, I'm not really hating on him. I'm just pointing it out as to why, you know, with a 200% attack stat, he's not hitting like a 2.7 million attack stat right away, right? Because, again, you know, if you go up here and one of these Dokkan Fest exclusive level characters have a 200% attack stat, like, oh, I don't know, Ultimate Gohan would be starting out above a 2, like, if he had 200% attack instead of 120%, he would, like, start out pretty much with, like, a 2 million attack stat, because he has such a ridiculously high attack stat at 17,000. I would like to point out that Piccolo has a really good attack stat, by the way. I think Piccolo's going to be right around here, right around where Jiren, Dragon Ball Super Broly, Janemba, and this Gohan are. That's about where Piccolo is, which is very good. Like, 16,000 and above is very good for attack stats. I mean, here's EZA Goku Black right there with about 16,000, so keep that in mind. All right, we'll finish up here. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch y'all next time.